At Sinclair Harding we specialise in making new clocks. However, from time to time we get the odd repair. Normally when I deliver a clock, I'll come back with 2 clocks for repair. We will also repair clocks for local people, and this is one that was recently brought in. The main problem was a faulty pallet that was made by a previous repairer. We replaced the pallet and it worked perfectly. But when I came to regulate the clock, we found another problem. My name's Bob Bray, and this is how we solved it, the Sinclair Harding way. The pallet impulse faces were out of square, and the drops were unequal and excessive, and this was the cause for the clock not working correctly. We measured the pivot hole centres in the plate and the escape wheel OD. Then we were able to construct the pallet and check the action on SolidWorks. We cut the pallets on our wire erosion machine from 1/8 gauge plate. We hardened the impulse faces and then diamond polished them. They worked great. When we came to regulate the clock, I realised we had another problem. The question was, what should we do? For me, the only way I can sleep at night is to put it right. So the first thing, let's desolder and get rid of this. What I was planning to do was to extend the bit of pendulum by about 20mm, so it would go all the way through the bob. I filed a slot in the end of the pendulum rod to act as a location for the new extension piece. Next, it was just a case of taking some 3/8 by 8 brass and trimming it down to 1/4 wide. Now it was just a case of filing a tenon on the end to suit the slot in the pendulum. And it's ready for soldering. I prefer to use hard solder for a joint like this, and after dressing up the edges, making sure everything's clean, apply a little bit of flux, set the joint in place and make sure everything's square. Sometimes you may have to clamp it together, but in this case I think it was adequate just to lay it on the stone. Once the soldering's done, it's time to clean everything up and make sure it fits inside the pendulum bob. Now, I could have put this on the milling machine to drill the hole, but I just thought I'd mark it out and then drill it on my pillar drill. Tap 6PA to suit a little screw I had. I cheated a bit, I Loctited the screw in, trimmed the end and then made a little regulation nut. It worked really well. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more information, see our website, clockmakers.com.